Wednesday afternoon, the 30th day of June 2021. We are back again with Ekosiisen live on Asempa 94.7 FM. It's been quite eventful over the past few days. More follow major news report, especially from the Ashanti region town of Ejura. In Sembebrina na Akoswo Enra, the live report Ifri ho Ebremo enne. Yes, so we are covering all the angles to that story. Into the latest from Ejura live on Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem and stakeholders didn't come up from the police to government to our reporters on the ground to family members of the deceased. And would have an extensive conversation around Ejura and in Samoa. SCC ewo into my video and enrounds mobekaya yene the honorable Boache Trematin Ejako, former energy minister, aiding come extensively on his role in the termination of the GPGC contract with the government of Ghana, at the time led by the power ministry. And he role in that whole process. There have been some reactions to that interview, and the reactions no Ekosiisen and the backstory, some information about this whole government of Ghana, any GPGC deal, some very startling revelations Yensaka correspondent bini adea was here nemo echemu ensem details of that on our show. Unimun so said the Greater Accra Regional Minister has been on a campaign to make Accra work. Now Enche, he declared intentions onion sellers and yam sellers bia no cry riabe no mo agbogbuloshi ana agbogbuloshi. Apparently, there is this market and you see what Munchain will be uncle. It was not say baby almost is here or you won't every. He's met some resistance from the traders. And Honorable Henry Cote will pass through our show na Eddie a home come extensively where he is in that process and in Nyoma Opesa Oye going forward. We have a really packed show for you later on in the discussion segment. Fortunately, and we have enough time. Euro 2020 match be anyhow. And we're going from now till 6:30 p.m. Your favorite late afternoon political talk show is airborne. Medindi Oseibo Nsu from Yobia Mejoso. On behalf of the production team, Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei Ntiamwa, Eric Oparibi Befreno DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star Japan. Let me say welcome to you and thanks for joining us. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem FM. Some 25 minutes after 2. On my hand, Kwabna Santi at Nase, M'Ahiasem segment, Nebe Bremo in Chebia, Mamamina, Yanaboa Fono Ase, Sound of Our Time, Agbeve Herbal Hospital, Momo Milk, Yara Ghana, and a Las Palmas Food Center, Adriani Pefie. M'Ahiasem segment in so EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and Aquataps Purification Tablets. Interviews are on the show, and including our one-on-one interview, and also having insecticide spray and coil, and Napa Foods, HEPA Plus mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, and a Mutlu battery, quality forever. Omonso Boye. The discussion segment ebewie Franco Trading Enterprise phone Papa Pafie Castrol or say it's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering. TCL The Creative Life, Dependable Herbal, producers of Adom Malakio, and a Global Lighting Center Limited in Kania Pafie. Anyhow, or a message, your WhatsApp line 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. Kaise, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Join us and let's stay interactive. Let the world hear from you. Who are Jentra Fabre? Mo share your Facebook Live. Patrice Lumumba upon or Bronx in New York. Yadase Isaac Kwesi name and so share from a Memphis East. Wow, Memphis East or Western region was set Cropon Francis Yipe and the Oshayan in Sawem Kwame Jaban Eshayan Brian Lizan Jade ɛwɔ a Marvel House Soul Clinic ɔno nso ɛhwɛ yɛn Alhaji Mahama Salia Fiura Banda was a family glued here to listen to happenings in our dear country. I hear you. Down below, Brimso Ape Wusika. Good afternoon. Also sharing on Facebook Live. Thank you for watching us. Komensa Ewa Pillar 2. Yeah, that's Citizen Francis sharing Piaga. Michael Ajano. Thank you. Onobu Sasa, where is the Christian Council and why are they quiet? Are they really quiet? Eric Techi, Michael Ajano, okay, I've read yours. And Timu Amuguso Eshe, Ken Brobe, Shaban Ibra, and Muamgana Kria Muabuatin from Ablekuma Central. Munina Eadea Moshe and then Yami Instramo Ene, Yawon Sempina Ede Emamo. This one says, okay, or say, please, can I share a few thoughts during your discussion with O'Mahene? This is my real-time experience during my recent visit to Ghana. Samuel Dako, also what Dallas in Texas, listening to us. Let's see how it goes. But O'Mahene Kwabena Santiago, your man Akwaba. Boko there.
Well, Obi. Enye boko. Enye boko. Yedanyami ase for life na. Enye boko wo omaya. Before me proceed, one effect. Very nice top.
That's it.
Yeah, one effect. I'm all so young and fresh. Also, Tadian Casa de Yeman Quadano. The same thing, so penny for the also. Upana Unini. So I just we are Nakasi one. Chairman, yes, Chairman Amankwa, former Ashanti Regional MPP Chairman, my adopted father. Also say, oh, you penny more. Open your fro penny. We say, boot now, can was seven. You won't pay for the war. Shet ya okay, say, and Quadana for you won't pay for size one. And the Bibia and Quadawubino. Penny Muzu and and so you are looking really, really on. Yeah.
That's it. My Gillis. And
this way.
Oh, Gillis, yeah, Nipedion.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, Nipedion.
Okay.
Gillis. But my boutique, they were Asylum Down.
Okay.
Is it Ferres? Ferres Boutique.
Only Ferres for the days I was well.
Yeah, Ferres.
Wow. Hey, you know what time is it? I see. Pentecost elder and our choirs. Modesty is key.
The Honorable Kojo Ponkroma, I'm a kind of sour Havana. So, Kojo Aquaba, I pump to say,
I have Busademame. I hear there's going to be a shake-up in the police service.
Oh, really?
And I hear say Ebinumbe proceeding on leave.
On leave.
Now changes in so about hierarchy no top one.
Oh, really?
And
only information.
Yeah, and two. Me say omudi release biaba in relation to committee to be set up by the Interior Minister. You know, I'll speak to the matter. And finally, he's information minister. I don't remember the last time he engaged us in the media, not his Sundays. You know, not his Sundays. Us in the media. We have to meet him for his press briefing. He impaired that emergency. As he busan the questions, he impaired minister we are back. Now, so the fine boy Kojo Ponkroma, and the Englishman Kojo Ponkroma, we have to ask Kojo questions that under your watch as a minister, how well have you really equipped us as media personnel in terms of knowledge, information, and all those communities? How well? Apart from that, you know, as I saw Jibre, oh, not new maybe one ma, your boy Trima Yekano. Etimi asutimite. So what I say, na etimi jai yesi near kase me say
authoritative
say it because yesi is adwuma no and tina make us say wa baba cut me off because there may be yan kase adwuma na ye and now we are the may be adwuma
oh yeah
yeah me there may be we trouble
honorable Kojo Ponkroma Akwaba let's say me adom yenso ye ho ye papa and as the spokesperson of government, you had cause to condemn the Akoso Ewejura in the Ashanti region. Is it based on briefing wenya about what actually happened? And I say media report I had to here bia.
Mr. Fiti and Nura Anopa development no ifiasi National Security Minister nominating as the briefs kept coming in our copayment in police for it to be containing situation provide the updated briefs. The assessment of such briefs nearby any they are binding fan and no na pay many articulate here binding and also na abiding through the president taking subsequent steps instructing the minister responsible for the interior to conduct a public inquiry within 10 days and bring the reports and recommendations to central government for action to be taken.
And in the mind of the president, which form and as our public inquiry, it be taken?
The details of that, the minister no issue those instructions for it, or the details to the jam. But I'll pay after provide the updates to the president. The instructions as were given to the Minister for Interior, and Linear Eugene edited out in a statement. The details where it will actually take place near the Interior Minister will provide those details.
Now, on man castle when you info say there might be some shake-up in the police hierarchy. Unim bibisa.
First of all, shake-ups or shuffles or movement of personnel, something that occasionally happens. So I say a crampo might be from district level near there. Secondly, BCA publicly. So I am unable to speak to any specifics in that. But the idea is here if indeed it is something that is on the cards.
For you as the spokesperson for government, so we share the SEO Ejura. And the narrative around same. How do you feel as government spokesperson who would have to always come out and explain a buying position, what government is doing about Sanu? Maybe I can say it become one too many under this administration. What can they find?
Something that is unfortunate and terrible. In fact, we follow a brief prayer. We described it as terribly, terribly unfortunate and condemnable. First of all, the initial assembly about Kaka, you see, ubiko tushen so ebro no mani pre-prior. Nunti Yokoda Hospital when ya
Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem
Odani Bonkumso. That act in itself is terribly, terribly unfortunate, condemnable, is unacceptable. I was a police omo humani so na omo yen hwehwemuma yehuni puma sibrententem. Na no anope nkomo edi en say yetiase say to be a police investigations edi mreka kransan yibi. Na so say sansem we bi konkon ho senior tino na yentumi enhu ni puma sibre nyemfi wontem a e mai nyina yigidi a yewo ewo security apparatus ne mu no ekofom tie wo se wonum emom homne so na omu etumi yenhwehwemu ententem mate se ne omu achi say ora kaka no ni nua ba ko omu susun se ono no ye prime suspect after almost starting investigations no also mutumi yen ententem na yetumi nya justice Kaka in the first place. Then in the second place, crowd and as a reports of crowd rioting, any crowd control measures are security agencies, employ abra as they report crowd and rioting, they are now matters that are subject of a public inquiry. I will see to me, no sumo. Na ubi biara one famra kwanso entutu na namo e wo se yihu na sa sutwe bi wo ho a ye twena so. That is the feeling of government right now, and that is the feeling that we have tried to convey from Anope Ababisi Sabri.
And for clarity's sake, not just on the Nyoma leading to the unfortunate death of Kakano, and no public inquiry way meboa.
Mintia says that now, and say Kaka ewu no a matter of police investigation. I know an ongoing investigation that.
Okay.
Omachi in fact we crampo no enya ntie so omachi ono ani nua ba ko bi o mususu se ono a prime suspect in sa asem no so obehwe anope na busua through ni nua ba ko put out video bi say omo cooperate with investigations so about where and a cobro no a then see ya obi bro no epra na etirokoda ni bonkum so nti omo mpese obi a de ne ho be for sa investigation na cost no cause say nyina yeti a bi mu pese omo eteki asem no say oye yen nipa na yen yasem ana de busuafo no ne look out na wo ho ne say entesa me did say when we mo video no any ade no. That investigation is being done by the police. It's an ongoing investigation. I'm so much omunia baako enne on that matter. Say no kreso no na obo no pra no mani dani bonkum so ana. De ntina obo no pra no mani dani bonkum so. I'm say there were eyewitnesses kakra omo provide information on that investigation. Uye no fi hwa, then there is this report of crowd rioting. Any crowd controller in response to crowd rioting, between police and military reinforcements that were called. The whole videos nibi. You cry who be 3 or 4 videos. Video be or how be no. And we there soldier for the animal police for the trial be kotono shoot to baby all shoot to at the corner even though a crowd over the side. There's another video. I know so who be a MC2 akano. What of them? There's another video of youth in the HAC police van Ebrona Bornea there. There's a 4th video of more attack shops being kicked there. What is the sequence of events? Then is see Yankasa. Sabre you say will be a candidate.
Yeah.
But a then is see Yankasa. Na no crescent uncle for be to Eba soldier for any police for no one na. And passing na omun crash na soldier for no a 2 a kai be na. Sani money no no mampeni I instruct Interior Minister say on conducting public inquiry into it within 10 days. Now for a whole report and recommendations. Emra mintia say asabre me wo no. Sente sana say a different any clarification memo swati but intia say me wo of near me consulti the kaka suspected murder nini investigation the police for that.
Okay.
But rioting, response to reported rioting, and not necessarily a matter of
public inquiry, no.
Or more a baby fiasia inquiry. Very important to say. You be because you see crowd control measures are there. Was say you 2 million a baby padisi. You are see baby baby wa omonya problems with it. Babies wa omehunye. A CSC Wagana has say to the Biabuna will be near to no be actually in qua. But demonstration a yen right. Yen nara a right. To the be sorry, you see, public deben, yeah, call, do say walk, do a while, yeah, deben, yeah, right, do why I see, yeah, demonstration, yeah, right. Every citizen. And was say, police for near soldier for, in fact, police for, and my bambo, my to me, a demonstration. Say, be been to almost say into me inquire or Maraquai or Mofaso, a stop way. na nsempo no so ye hu se
Asempa FM
obi ye ne demonstration a eye ne right no nipa bonfo to mi kokoshim no no aye no ho agent provocateur e create problems to be na akoma police ni soldier for are reacting in a particular way say nipa say apema na mpemienu na ekwa ni ni so nyina be fadwin cross e nyina ye kwa kodi boni sei tinipa bonfo ba ko mienu to mi be say enu mpo ni fia kwan be na wo say police for and say o ma handle crowd control no o mo ehwe e respond na sin cry terrorist abey you're very worried about what is happening in the sub-region no we be to me afrem obi hu apo no ayi bibi enti enu mpo no kwan be na bambo for no o be to me aboa one of my person o mo exercise o mo right na yama bomb ho ban cramp afi nipa bomb for an terrorist or person o be show them enti security arrangements around your right to protest near the no cramp no ni nyina was say to me so be free no from their SC high but ni now a matter of public inquiry was say ya come anope komo man penima meni o mine di so tie potokasa na say credible investigation and as a credible inquiry ni betumi nya gidie wo na nkwa say obi pese o kata bibi so ana bibi so em say no ntina as a subsequent say the inquiry now say a public inquiry as has been put in the statement if I saw it right nti hona sabri ye koso ma ebusua no ma ahwere adofo nyina yakọ na ye koso sere se ye ma koma no mra fom
Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem
important ho na yintumi enhu asem no ne poma sibra ne ma ye besua wom e de akorenim
kojo me two questions near the about area. First one and is do I get the feeling or understanding say government reject the narrative kaka Asia na kwenshi wuo because or a member of Fix Ghana movement no and na ne nyoma bia or ye make government unpopular enunti na amanfo bi kwato share ne so eku no aban reject sa narrative no
ebi mo so krampo aka say no ni MC no won tokwa enti almost suspect MC no ebi mo say na efie asem private efie asem fie ntokwa ene ma ni nua bi ekoto hye so obo no prepra na ekire wanya ayaresa odani bonkum so it will be some say narrative me mate be 3 or 4 narratives indeed so far briefs are here and there about 3 or 4 narratives are a woman but how do you know sabi me no kasaya at parliament minim wo to studio unim the only way I never find out is say or see in Nara like government is doing the pressure go police for no so say omunye detailed credible investigation so much in nia ba ko much in kophobia omunye investigation na yen get it to the bottom of it you say why no your first step secondly ni pakro and what was the motive and the reason e ho na obi hu no kore no baby wa semba say ya obeti no heat bebre misusu say but
yeah but only me busa ask a question because say yeah kojo utemenka
yeah me too
yeah me busa ask a question because we hear even a cursory scan of the media landscape both traditional and social media the narrative are dominant and it's or a member of Fix Ghana movement and he's been murdered because the Nyoma be making government unpopular. You've heard that.
There's nothing wrong with that narrative. There's nothing wrong with me empty. Say no me nim. Say if you talk and ninu we got to share so a bone pra no mako asem buy me nim. Say I'm pass on MC no and enya sem na oni obi o we mo ho na enya sem na we call by a minim the other narratives are about minim so bia or na so be objective adwuma bia e bi to me say abre we dey sense in bo say e we as a matter of fact enu nti na ye nyina wo sisi abotre ne ye ma ye ni eni ahoden e di police for na chi so monye credible investigation and tend them first and important thing is why na ye Wanya ne ye ipo ye no in Sasunimu, we see find out what is his motive. Didn't know what's the reason? You know that one. And we one. Then secondly, so I kind of routing last time we see I will say the proper sequence of events. Who be sa police for now? Almost your Mumbai and now ranting in Mebuno, bro, my boy near there. Who be sa soldier for now? Almost say Nanko 422 bomb. Who be sa youth never come home? Almost say Nashi in sea and a soldier for any police for no. Started be a 2 boom so. Until you be to me actually the sea and me to me actually na Debbie. And until I was as I inquiry in the course. But we must be careful, say, and you say, Ibia bar, inquiry, in read that, and now investigation in read that. And until I say, no, Puti, Potocas or Mampeni, and I buy my editor about it. Quick and clinical. There was some direct effort to know at finding what the specifics are and do it quickly. Na yentu mi pa bon for na because udi agra asem kan possible say na bi mo aka na possible say obi edi ni boni na ye de nkomo bi abefra nti bebia wo sen ke nyina ye ni di akiri na ye follow forensic evidence ni di akiri no bon say ye de nkomo bi abekata ni nti afi da ye hu no me quick here to me.
Hello, Guido. Hello. Okay. Too bad. We might have to call him again after and wrap up your interview and twasso. Many Kojo upon my information minister and an AD and come on the latest directives from His Excellency the President and Afe on one Kasanso and Sama Ujina Bain and name Eka Anope at the minister's press briefing. In the Anon Common and AD area, there are still some angles to this story. Yebeshe na Yakom Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem mo amutie and as a mo hwe on Facebook live Mr. Mo ebia wutie na sa wo ma Facebook abra na wo ba videos of the akoso ewe adwura ni nyinara enra ye exclusive videos na ma enenso yegusu a ye bi e de emamo. Yes, kojo na wanu gu asem so na line no ba. Yes.
Ehun hiase nyina ye ma eni ye te ye ntai ono ma be both the public inquiry and police investigation law. Now, there are some questions that was see bisa. Why and any motive.
Because of public inquiry into yeah, because of public inquiry into I just want to read to you the Emil Short Commission report. And some of the recommendations are not briefly. Or say the commission finds that the guns were not aimed into the skies, as the latter would have resulted in the bullets being ejected into the upward before returning to the earth with a spent force. The apparent reckless abandon with which the SWAT team discharged their guns as a means of crowd control, which is indicative of poor training at best and intent grievously harm. An intent grievous harm at worst. It continues to say, the commission recommends that SWAT teams and police officers deployed to maintain the peace and order on electoral grounds must have rigorous training in crowd control, arrest, and perimeter security for both the ongoing electoral exercises and for any allied security issues that may emerge in an ancillary fashion. It goes on under operational 8.2, 8.21 or say, it is recommended that as a matter of urgency, the police and national security establishment develop protocols for the assessment and rating of intelligence received and subsequent deployment of missions, if any. Government white paper announced on some of these recommendations. So the government accepts the commission's recommendation in paragraph 8.2.1 on pages 56 and 57 of the report and believes that the implementation of this recommendation will boost the efficiency of national security. Deja vu, Kojo?
Is that what?
Me say deja vu. We've been here before. No, the commission recommended maybe and maybe we will not have a juror on our hands.
Well, as to whether or not those specific ones have been executed and whether or not even if it has been executed, it was the same officers on who it was executed, as in for a training for electoral and other related matters, as are the specifics in this report. Those are matters of fact able to me interrogative, but without being prejudicial or going into it. I think the important thing is you be more my inquiry. Na I gave you a clue. Say it cannot be as a member na inquiry and na investigation na we na bi ho in reader bi ho some inclusive that bi ho be we then unshada who any change bia. It cannot be. And ebo here say in this additional instance, inquiry in Bekoso. Then afterwards, whatever recommendations or findings, in Sabekana Yediayajuma, I think that's the stage at which we are, without going into a litigation of the matter. But like I said earlier, Yasama Bushia for Ashradi na Eduraman na Mom na Yako. Na Munina Mumwana Yemfa in one of my inquiry, speculation in the case, you dear chair. Different narratives. But you may need investigation, Now, am I establish exactly what has happened?
Okay. Kojo, may I ask you, any of us have been Komobio? Why?
Yaminka.
Yeah, that's a pa. Inti, the Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma Ekasa Emma Abai, Information Minister of the Republic of Ghana, and Motesi Aneno AD. Enti said here on my indication and no one send me but we say happy birthday to my beloved friend and sister Mrs. Linda Apianima Abrokwa of Crops Research Institute. Continue to be a blessing to our generation. Guy G is in New York, in New Jersey. And
space, please.
Why they
on my briefing space?
Baby,
no. You shouldn't abuse some of these. On my briefing space. Or person kai hu Ghana. Omra. Yeah, because you so you can't also kebi. You don't can New Jersey. You can't also kebi. Guy, Mr. Why it's open so bar? We are open. Well, Information Minister, be my mention about on to me for can be as soon country police force among Harry in the investigation. It's not what. You see, that's the problem. You cannot force the agency, investigative body, to say they should put up that speed. No, say Obi, what control be what?
Yes.
See, because I'm passing near Brazil. Ni panicity say within the next 2 weeks over and I say 1 month over responsible. No, elite, anomudi juma. And a papa, yensu kromano share be mom, akasi any, and a bit more harem. The police cannot do anything without your consent.
So, public inquiry now say Interior Minister Enyano, and on a 10 days, for report Emra. But police investigation on the murder of Kaka, and on the police for
so in those inquiries and all the
police investigation.
It's Yobi. Made a message. It's a giant and Kasei.
Yes.
The kind. Message and trophy. Me no count. And it de obo for. Ye jumano e bom man e ye man yi. Ye jumano e ka abusua bom e titi abusuam. Ye jumano e siesie awade egu awade. Eti biribia e benya akwanya na nti that even the good book says that ye wo ade nyina ho kwan. But we should be mindful, which means that there is a time for every kind of consumption. It must say, if you monitor all media space across the length and breadth of the country, it's becoming horrible, very worrying. Some media houses jumping into conclusions
based on speculation.
Yes, some media houses putting themselves, forgetting about the sensibilities and the times that we are in. Yes, see, it's a say dinukre, it's a say nyakukudro, it's a say kind of pepe yomu. Yanka say, it's a say a fiafia hon. Yes, see, Mrs. say, Debbie, your inferences are not the situation on the ground. You can infer. But let us know that is how you see the situation. But that is not what it is. Eti Obi, Baby, let us demonstrate professionalism, caution, and diligence. Yes, sir. Central for your duebu. Your beer space na my. And then the media back on the crowd there. And then home tino. Social media.
Social media.
Yeah, and how come you want somebody to understand you? How come we are resorting to insults? Traditional media, social media, the best tool to correct this country is to insult people. Why? And they be journalists, broadcasters should not have a certain exalted whatever view of themselves. We should not. We are normal human beings. It is just by dint of a certain grace and privilege. Our responsibility is enshrined in the Constitution. Privilege. It doesn't mean that we should act recklessly. Any act of a journalist should inure to the bigger benefit of the people, not for a selfish interest or a certain grouping. Now the the camera see obi so na odi nipa tem di mampenyatem di postpenyatem almost everybody as if they just went there and sebe busia for so say paran yakunu any de mampen de IGP de e posi de e party chairman de. Why? And that is the picture, the coverage almost all media houses. That's the coverage. That's the signal. So can't you take your camera away from somebody who is overhyping the situation to make that chaos situation turn into something chaotic? You put a camera and a microphone before somebody. In the heat of this, and no now we are sending new copy breaking news. If we don't take care, we will break and it will break on us. Because Yenima America, the first point of attack in this country, Pengu, if there's going to be any, is the media house and the media percent. We are at risk. We have to be very careful. Very, very careful. Very, very careful. Our partisan approach to issues, our sensationalism, our exaggeration, our blackmail, and all those communities. Any part of our professional requirement, we should be careful. If indeed we claim that we have Ghana at heart, it's high time Central for the Ubofo, all of us should be circumspect. So don't speak on matters of this nature, but speak with reasoning and act professionally. Because
my worry in this conversation, man, and it's sometimes we want the police to act, but we lead with a certain narrative. It compromises the work of the police. Because and then on the specific case of Kaka, the narrative out there and they say, "Oh yeah, fix the country now, activist," and because of the bash, they bash it. If the police should come up with any other report
contrary,
apart from what is in the public domain, people might not believe it, and that is my worry. Because you limit the police in their investigation.
Yeah, but
because you see, the say Sebia Yabushani be on anyone, same bin Abushani na kwakuno. Nipa bi no ne wo bibi nipa na kwakoye ne saa. Say police in the report ne ba promega say
yeah, Obi. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So step after step. If you're in Central from the war, we come to the point that yes, we've lost a precious life. In any case, how do you conclude? How do you arrive at such a conclusion when the investigative body itself has not put out such information? How? It is said, "You are investigating when I say no." And we have contributed as in Central because we are always leading a narrative. Majority, the vulnerable, or no, so much as they call. It's an appeal, and it's a very serious appeal. This is one unique profession let us protect it because we are losing a lot of it. A lot.
The other thing in Superman, because after Kakawuno, yes, the people in Ejorano may be unknown to them, omunim circumstances surrounding the death, or omu hero ena ewu, they poured onto the streets. The reaction from the security agencies so a bit.
Okay,
yes.
Now let's get to any political party that is always in opposition in this country.
Okay.
In this case, fortunately or unfortunately, it is the NDC. At the point in time, it was the MPP.
Yes.
Who have to appeal to their conscience. The fact that you want to come to power, those days, no. The fact that you want to come to have political power in this country doesn't mean that we cannot stand to reason on matters of this sort. Now, Sabi, so your opposition member, now per power bar, Obama Ghana Mwana, or distorted facts like this, Anna, who create a chaotic situation, Anna. And to all the political parties, because we not test your position life and they have misbehaved this way before. I will urge all political parties, especially those in opposition, that let us be principled in our beliefs. The politics of principle, that this one, it has nothing to do with MPP or NDC. It has to do with an investigative body, get to the core of this situation, and let's unravel. Because, Obi, I have a report here from 2013 up to this point. In the Volta region, a military man shooting 3 citizens in whatever. So this one, make it come out. This one, or my gun and him say we don't get results. So people always enjoy committing these blunders and suicide harm, no?
Because the politicians
will take over.
And the police will be disabled.
Exactly. The politicians will take over and the police will be disabled. Then the nitty-gritty in Ankazano, we miss it out. So this is a country where problem solving has evaded us, but noise making and unnecessary partisanship is the order of the day. Asem we see your say the first reaction of both political parties. Anyway, what? How do we arrive at now? If care is not taken, the inquiry, the investigation, all efforts by people to get to the bottom of this case, no, it will miss the line. Now, abaya another incident. Another year now.
My other friend, and I say yes, in as much as we would talk to our political players to be circumspect, at every point in time, the mandate of the people is handed over to government. Fortunately or unfortunately, parties in the former government. And when that mandate is handed over to you, we should see the government lead on certain things. And back on anyway, because I watch videos now, especially, and we know on Nioma and Kaka no investigations should unravel what actually happened. And I think we should be circumspect. This thing about say or a member of a group B and our be let's hold on. And yes, sir, we compromise the police investigations. In the unfair nunsi. Now yema rioting na abano. And the reaction from the police and the military. And only problem and the America for hone say, oh man, it's a clear case of breakdown of discipline, especially amongst security forces.
Well,
and the honor, man, and be brain now sujina the political will. Many kojodi in common, make kind except of a Milshot Commission report.
A prescribe a lot of things.
Commission,
I have it.
That is where we are now.
But the point is that
commission recommend training, training, recruitment, crowd control, and a government education. What did we do?
But that is why I keep telling you, say, as a man,
yes.
So Asem say ya. Tell make us inquiry na for you now. Ebe she ni pe bin kra wanye careful before. Is this not a prescription?
Yes.
Is it all we are now?
Yes.
What did we do to this prescription? Absolutely nothing. And you know, there's absolutely nothing new that is happening again. Okay? In 2013, in July, a military officer in Zokpo, if that's the pronunciation, Southern District, Volta region, shot and killed 3 participants in a demonstration to protest unsafe road conditions. The incident is under investigation.
Really?
Okay, it wasn't really. No more bebre, just a bebre. Then it comes back to this one.
And also no more demonstration.
Demonstration, papa. Just see the trend so that you cannot link it politically. Police gunned down 2 demonstrators, others injured. Kumasi. So what I say. And this is date, okay. 3rd February 2014. So Udeba, it has nothing to do with party politics A or B.
Systemic
the system.
Problem.
That is why they got it right with the prescription they gave to us as a country.
Yeah.
That until we look at this prescription, and Sembe say, and Sembe Choma could say, Ghana continues to lose because we are not solving the root of the whole problem. But ana komna ko di boneno yes say oye NDC ni nti boneno ana NDC for say komna ya NDC ni nti no wo be say mutata no ana wo be say mo say ana mo say obi MPP ni nti go obi MPP ni no ana ne dem wo asem nti wo part part what na say. So clearly we always miss the point. We miss the point. Almost all the issues that has been discussed in this country, typical example is this 170 million matter. O mine critica. Na MPP for na basa no matter. Na NDC for na batwe no matter. Sika bia free system ni mana. Ghana sika bia free kwa. How do we avoid such occurrences again? Ghana is not bothered about that. Ghana is not bothered about that. As we speak now, ambulance no ko see ho no ma ka say agin sem no. Whether akoka ye fleet no and I akoka ye fleet no, we've gone to sleep. O share a Jura hospital na nipa da from a drape. Did they start today?
No.
What have we done consciously as a man to get ourselves out of some of these situations? Now to the youth. Now to the youth. And let me humbly and painfully appeal to the Zongo community. And this time, if the political parties are more reps,
Asempa FM.
The Nasara coordinator and the Zongo
Caucus.
Zongo Caucus. Yeah, Zongo Caucus. Yeah. And this is my good friend Nasiru, Anna Bakuno MPP. Come on, want to buy Aziz. I'm real feeling great. Oh, please. Has. So back to track. And all the Zongo community, they should be worried. Chief Imam, almost every occasion Obenya Biano encourages the Muslim youth. Don't channel your energies to Nyoma and beneficial to yourself, to your family, to Ghana. Why do we have to carry that perception that Sebi, when it is about the dirty jobs? There's a group of people who are supposed to do that. A Muslim can be, and it is, a president, an MP, one of the best footballers in the world, and all those a Muslim, in fact, a Zongo boy deserves the best.
There is a Zongo boy who is a Supreme Court judge.
Yes,
for the first time in life.
A Zongo boy deserves the best. Minty Hausa, but inshallah, if the Zongos come to the point that enough of Yedia Yeboa and your papa, at our expense for people to enjoy. Some of these things, just check it. Unfortunately, just check it. Why? We live with them. We know them, how good and forceful, hardworking they are. For how long would the community, Zongo community, continue to be vulnerable to politicians and their tricks and to society to do dirty works? For how long? Why Nankasa or Zongo community name? Nasiru. And I say Aziz Futa. Why Nankasa? On seeing the Zongo community shoot up more, I urge them. NTBB public me free Zongo abana. Yes. Why can't? So it's an edge. 2 pull the Muslim community, those Zongo na their time, say whatever, no, to start reasoning and living up to expectation, because we have refined Zongo persons in Ghana's body politics, in the business world, and in sports especially. So we plead with them. We plead with them. Zongo does not mean fight. Zongo does not mean pull a gun or cutlass. Zongo does not mean that be a macho and you are a bodyguard. Zongo means you can also be a chief imam. Zongo means you can be a minister. Zongo means you can be a Supreme Court judge.
Can be a
Zongo
lawyer.
means you can be the captain of the Black Stars. Zongo means that you can bring a shine to wherever you find yourself. It's an appeal. Not to the peaceful country I are destroying, especially.
Very, very important. I'm loving the how are you breaking your money down? Share all the relevant stakeholders who play a role in this. But let me speak quickly to the national youth organizer of the opposition NDC, the name George Opare Ado. He issued a statement a while ago on behalf of the youth wing of the NDC. Essentially, the Omo Kenyan say they've written officially to notify the police. Say Omo Babe protest in our country, and the protest, a protest to march, almost say a march for justice, demonstration and street protest. George Oparado nsa NSA as George akwa bana pom to saying
nyame adoma obi na tsan
nyame adoma ho ye papa na yensa kan statement no ebi a march for justice, a demonstration and street protest march ro e de akwa koma IGP specifically a den and am pesa moye
the kama min charity for mutie na men fer Ghana be bunu na fer and Mary is omo be kaya ya what their friend youth anthem and Ghana youth anthem no arise Ghana youth. Today the nation Ghana demand to be a devotion and never a costly including mentally under no circumstances and I say when there is a protest or a demonstration. The course when away Ghana was uncalled for, the military acted inappropriately. Now, because of Nema Koso previously, still are into one on 7 December 2020, we saw the same military personnel at the Chiman South opening fire on innocent Ghanaians at Omukuomo. On 7 December, 8 Ghanaians across the country lost their lives because one or the other. Police needy, soldier needy, national security operatives needy, and discharging the weapon and running for this time. All these deaths have gone
Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem.
That is what we are calling on. I was demanding for justice for all these people that have lost their lives out of no fault of theirs. Their only crime was that they exercised our right, the constitution at the moment. The other unfortunate is so Ibrahim Kakeya Yikunu Ejei, and the audience about people felt they are making a government unpopular, and because of that, only expressing. The other issue is a culture of silence and intimidation. We cannot build our country like this. On 7th January 2017, His Excellency Nana Udakwa citizens, and in our quest to be citizens of this country. And yesterday, citizens. When people speak, you don't kill them. When people speak, today you cannot criminalize speech. Because or expressing it. We are asking that we need a better Ghana. Social contract now, the social contract is not to kill us. The social contract is to be able to express ourselves. That is what democracy stands for. So the difficulty and the danger is that all crowd your life is at risk because when you criticize the government, anybody can take it upon himself and criticize about you must find a way of ending your life. We cannot allow this to happen.
But Pablo, that narrative, relative to Kaka Ewuo, that is not the official position from a proper investigation.
Obi, we will not limit it to Kaka Nkwa. Former journalist, Abranche Manasa Unia, 1 year vigilante, that it all happened to me. Professor Kakari will be into entity. Professor Kakari will catch me and say, that's how you now because of my was being
Asempa FM.
Pablo me pacho ahomani twetwesi chia ho ye kakra ma me pacho
na crisis me kwadra na crisis
ah kwadra oh okay
izo de say na me drop chat mo fancy but the number
it's terrible. We might have to call you back. Now this time no wejina ye na fe yetimi na wo akasa ndi twom ebesan afre wo bi na fe atwa so ndi George Pariado Nidin bebe na friend Pablo or a national youth organizer Edema NDC and Mote say no AD and Komo. They have sent a letter notifying the police say or more baba beye protest. And the reason for their protest, AD and Komo, and he makes the point where chronicle near maybe a nunti omojina so aye protest. Almost the protest will follow these routes. One chapter will start from Medina, the other will start from the Accra Business District, the third from Osu, and the last from La Paz. Now Omunyina also would meet at the Jubilee House to present a petition to the President of the Republic. And to the Inspector General of Police at the police head office, and then to the Speaker of Parliament at Parliament House. And no any plans how the police for Ebeka while we wait for him to come back. No, Oman, now one
yeah,
yes.
I'll plead. I think a lot of us we have been misled by our feelings and our emotions because a lot of us going through the process of life is also becoming quite boring and a difficult task for us. They be American end product in our home. The Despites, the Ibrahims, the Kosiciums, the Kennedy Japons, you are just seeing the end product.
Yeah.
So what you said they just jumped the queue. Let's start channel our energy. Nyoma a positive. Those influencers now mugu amanone na omusi nyina sebi Jimmy or my God no. They should come and help us. Because they have too much wisdom to rule this country. We know they sebi o rule off. So we cannot reason, we cannot think. They think about Ghana. So they should come from wherever they are. Join us in moments like this. And let's change the Ghana for us. And I will urge the guys, Sebi, Obia a potential successful. You are what you make yourself to be. Because Obi all try the success story, no. Obi quite one me to say dying crazy one and for Obi am to be. It is the quest to jump the stages of life to finally arrive to drive a Land Cruiser or a BMW. No, it's killing us. The kind of demands from our young ladies and our young guys is mind-boggling. You're 21. You think that Robert must sit down on Trasaco just like that? It's, you know, all your focus is that once you meet to down Trasaco, it says a Ghana hiding. How do we reason like this? And another horrible thing on my Obi, we should be careful. On my Obia interest geared towards becoming a politician. Doctors are drifting, teachers are drifting, nurses are drifting, engineers, whatever. Every profession Obia move into that field.
Because they've bought into that narrative.
Yeah.
Say, hey, politician.
It's sad.
Very.
I keep telling you about identity. The gatekeepers, they've gone to sleep. There's nothing like sacrificing for Ghana. It's so sad when you want to draw Ghana or describe Ghana. Gatekeepers, everybody is now belefu, nefu. Everybody, every profession. That's why we say the civil and public servants, no. We as I say, they are card one kasa ko horo akasha. Do na dream. Ya tunto abansa sinyina edi wonkra. Odi sikana ye die. Itu nyini Ghana okakra. Onyini Ghana okakra. Odi so party di betwa mana. Watch a crown 8 years and 16 years, 24 years crown. So what are you leaving behind? In your party, Ghana, all political parties, party required the free many. Yeah, tuntonsa, abansas, yeah, tuntonsa.
And I think Sa Newman kitten so na Nina Akabo.
Yes,
and then Ramitier Dr. Enin of Kofi Annan International Office, and he made the point say a frustration no and Akikabo mami.
But we have all contributed
to that. Enra, I had an engagement with some youth on Unim Clubhouse.
Yeah, Unim Clubhouse.
Clubhouse today.
What's in Clubhouse? Sport baby, I joined a baby continent. And I know now. What's that? What's that? No, I joined a baby continent. Yeah. But what is that? Yeah.
A social media app.
Oh, no more because I mean, what do we for? I've need nobody and questions. Oh, Casama, because of a castle dear. Well, no, I could show about more to be now. Because he did also Clubhouse. Wouldn't say technical tell you, Adimami, Buapayomuno, and a Kusifaka Kai, because Twitter education, Mediaco me de Binami. What about Yakwana Wano, who bram a brazier, screenshot to grab a crab, bram and blow them. Oh, as a club, my house. My medication, or there was no commute. No, my medication, I'll be around.
I'm in a Pablo, and you Pablo.
Oh, sorry, what's up? The clubhouse what's up, Babaco?
Okay, yeah, Pablo. Where do you? That's all right. Oh, my no.
Who can't have the clubhouse? Maybe I'm sharing, sir. No, who is that?
Anyways. Pablo, not one who got Samson a line here, bad in patch or so much. Yeah.
Obi into the air can. Yeah, cost for my to say, I was here team that you call correct Nabai. Nabai was the Ghana focus fix it. Not a call in the right direction. Because if it is not broken, you don't fix it. But the
Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem.
The economy is broken. Education is broken. Healthcare is broken. Our roads are broken. Even our social fiber, moral fiber of society, are broken. And we can only call on government to fix it. If citizens are calling and asking, say, abaining ye bibia sabe, enye hunehuna eni dibu obai, ena enye ye fan kontimba enkoburu obi, ni enkame boso asem, enye hunehuna, nyakatwa za okasa, ube hundi edebe yo. You don't build a country like that. And all these are the things that Abubo Buma and say on the 6th of January, July, we will go out there in our numbers, protest and present a petition to Abayano. Now, the way in Boston, we want a better Ghana. Ghana, you bring me Kofi Akwakwata show. Insecurity has become our bane. Apart from that, and then in roads, the Pia Nambia roads are bad. The system is broken, and we need Akufo-Addo and his government to fix it. We elected them to come and fix our problem. Yet Obama buys on the Soviet problem. Unfortunately, Akufo-Addo has become the problem of Ghana. His Excellency Nanado, and then Ababe problem. Yenisho, Yenkani Ansema Ibasa. Almost every system in the country is not working. Akufo-Addo, we voted for a better Ghana. Fix it. Ultimate fixing so not the way you fix it. No, fix it. But on the 6th of July, come Tuesday, we will be out there in our numbers. And we will protest, and we call on every well-meaning Ghanaian. We demand, the nation demands your devotion at this time, so that together we can all build a better Ghana.
Okay, inti model letter come IGP no or matron safremo.
Oh, then the call the treasure. I saw about it is just a notice to the police. You state you let some misconception now. Police want what other the impression is some my permit. No, the Lord has not said that the police must give us a permit. If you more 5 days, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days now. Tuesday we do our demonstration. So,
okay.
The law. And that is exactly what we are doing. It's in a court team, I will let any more so that they understand that this is what the law says. The Lord has not said IGP and our police MIM permit.
Yeah, and your permit. And your permit. If they think they lack the personnel to protect you, they go to court on notice this time.
And they cannot go to court ex parte.
No, on notice.
Go to court on notice.
Yeah.
And they will be there to defend our action.
Okay. Pablo, you better share what would happen in the next few days.
But I can assure them, sir, whether they like it or yes, this demonstration will take place. So fix it for the Roma numbers. The NDC as a political entity, there are over 6 million members in this country, and we will draw them out and we will protest and call for justice for their slain brothers. We will not let this be swept under the carpet like all the others have happened.
Yo, Pablo, that's papa. George Opariado, national youth leader, Edema, opposition and DC.
Bobby Mibo.
And Moten and Cam.
Maza, me ma fa hundi clubhouse. Who signal? Who telegram?
Me telegram.
Gaiji information. Ya mama me yeah. Na gaiji asira ma bibi ya edo. Say you try up ring na bre me oh kwabena. Na dey pa.
In the end, me engage group be on club.
Yeah. But next time you're careful. Who kwa have na ko club say the baby etwa bi
From Fanti United.
Okay.
That's the name of the group.
All right.
And Clubhouse is beautiful. When him say, me start here, a Drew open forum and we will question about because Obi introduce your mind to Clubhouse and next time you person also.
Wow.
Mama who said it. But it was a beautiful engagement. Okay. My worry again said the disillusionment in the youth, and these are youth made up of Ghana for we bruchi and omwe Ghana. One question about Kubusa mene say, Obi, what does you hope ewa Ghana mo? And you think you man on no I was say a sign eba Ghana beboa. And I was like, I quoted for them this quote from Barack Obama, or say, against all the odds, those who truly love their country can help change it.
Against all the odds.
Against all the odds. If you truly love your country, you can help change it. And I thought it was a very instructive quote. Now, what's it to me, Emma Wong. And Enra, we had a beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
I am hopeful, so at least from the conversation, some level of hope in our country.
Okay.
So, yes, there are challenges, and nobody will rule that out. But I don't think challenges need beyond us. I mean, we have some of the sharp minds you would come across anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And one thing I told them, they say, I am hopeful because there were a lot of problems.
A lot.
The problems can be turned into opportunity.
Exactly.
And I may share on the example of because of money and I don't know how say youth now more business be on per se about
yes.
Yes. Did you see the number of people and businesses back?
A lot.
And the ideas people have?
A lot.
These are all problem solving initiatives.
A lot.
Because the only problem now with the solution and in turn you make money.
Yeah.
Where there are enough problems, solutions. I told them some of these examples, and I believe from that angle, not just to look at only the problems and define the problems, talk about the problems, and rather look at the problems, and find the opportunities in there. I bet me the solutions about and also bet me about.
Okay.
We had a really good conversation.
Just like they've told you, introduce me to Clubhouse. Not the normal Clubhouse.
Introduce you.
Introduce
but
me.
You need an iPhone.
Oh, it's really Papa.
Oh, Samsung. Also a Samsung buyer.
Yeah. Because
I don't know problem.
Obey install. I always install. I make sure somebody will go. Me keep Clubhouse meetings. I don't want maybe because of. Minister Mami Mwana Basuna, the church is appealing to all church members. Prayer team, no. People who come in for change.
You'll be resisted.
You'll be resisted, not just
physically and
spiritually.
Yeah.
So what I say. And me fuano so. Na me won se ni pe bi ni na me chona yen kona nkochina. Let me caution those people na me chino. It is always the best to go to the negotiating table to just say, oh, Esan say A and B and a D, and Kabia, say Kakra. But oh, yes, says ye Casa or Bosono, and then and we will handle. Yeah, me see, ukoji sa sika ni wie na aka je say enya baabi e betina yenye say and people talk as if say Ghana your dia. We can all decide to also let Ghana be ours. So me baby and can pepper a joy from now because it's there quite pepper. It's one of the finest places.
Cycle interchange.
Yes, what's you dance you. How can we build a country like this? It's a mess. Yeah, maminum, yeah, nananum, yabusia. We are never happy that Yabeka said Monko Sana, what you say. But say Anshasian in this case, Yankasa Monko Sao. Yes, Monko Share. Ebia baby amukosua more one or two challenges. Let's continue to iron out those differences and settle proper because it will benefit who now benefit the corona be no yeah. So I will encourage him. We the media now my boy channel pay a way pulling it down. He shouldn't listen. He should not listen. The papa be Accra. Bring back that Accra seminar ebeye juman. And so yeah. The enko here, me and I'm catching no. Mesa ba betraka nisa. Wadarma. A hand party. I think that there's a problem. How many people will get the courage on one party member? So we are as say. Now if you say mayor no name jobi gina hosa. This is how we have to do to appointees. Because wakose no mirika o de be kwa koye adwuma ni nyina ho no o twe ne ho a. No say tiaja.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just say, I live and I urge every Ghanaian. It's on my way, no population census could be because of my miska. Me my own kind. No, yeah, ready and go mobile. What mammy sika, me kind. A young dewa kauko. Mesre, on these two notes, Obian Koyan Ghana card. Obian Koyan Ghana card. Obian Koyan Ghana card.
Very important.
Ne breno so once anko kase asemfofro obian koye ne Ghana card.
And Oman, maybe we would end with this now, Honorable Regional Minister. Let me inform your listeners. The Regional Minister in charge of the Greater Accra region is here with us in studio. Mo amoshe on Facebook Live, no, you would have seen him enter the studio. Watnase, yeneno ebedi enkomo enche afa the campaign to make Accra work again. And the Oman CID boss a press conference. Now Oma updates on some of the robbery cases, the murder cases, and where they are with the investigations. Now Oman can simply be a mayem shame. Charlie. Now robbery gangs be the kind of ammunition they be num ikra. Masa M16 ne just enqualatio enya ti abofre na yenim ni bi
mesre obi unim mesre mekra no okeka asa no I was a bit worried on finding or more expertise in terms of bambo hunyama but the times that we are in it might be a necessary devil. It will also expose the kind of system that we have. In Ghana for no sorry positively yehu suban ni ye bia enye papa let's report to the appropriate quarters. Na me appeal to Minia Kuma National Youth Organizer for the NDC.
Operado.
Yenyinan krani mu
entity
krani. The times that we find ourselves in, we should all help ourselves and tell ourselves that yes, we can. If we are, then we can start doing what is probably history. Because enye bribia na ultimate bibia. The all kano. Wanye careful. The beautiful country that we have. Ashesh asewa ejura. Onyame enhu ye mobo ama yenso afie nyansa anya adwuma. Ebe wiechi no. Ebe nyoma bebre. We pray against any evil act biana epese befall us as a country. Whether in opposition or in power. Pray that Ghana continues to be the Ghana and an improved version of Ghana. Now continue to be the model of Africa and probably the world. Intimidation obi. Na ma assure also say league in Kotokobeji Matia Lutenka also kokeka bi honestly if I will not mind anybody. Malam sima men kase pi on Kotoko matters. Timin kasa.
By Bejele.
Oh of course ye league no.
What can you
do? No.
What can you do? What can you do?
Maybe
on my hand, Quabana
Mean your friend of mine.
No way too much.
Me that's it.
You miss your clubhouse.
Oh, Debbie, is it the show a proper clubhouse?
Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. The Greater Accra Regional Minister is here with us.